over 37 million Americans face daily challenges managing their blood sugar levels, and if you are one of them, you might feel like you have to give up delicious foods or that your food choices do not really make a meaningful difference. But here is the truth that most people never learn. There are 5 specific vegetables that have solid research backing them for supporting healthy glucose levels. And the best part is you have probably already been eating them or have them sitting in your kitchen right now. If you eat just one of these 5 vegetables daily, research suggests it can meaningfully support your glucose control. But most people do not know which ones work best or how to eat them to get the maximum benefit. In this video, I am going to walk you through exactly which vegetables those are, why they work, and how you can start using them today to support your blood sugar health. So stay with me, because this knowledge might be the one thing that changes how you feel every single day. Before I share which vegetables those are, let us talk about why this even matters to you. Now, healthy blood sugar is not just something for people with diabetes. It affects your energy levels throughout the day, your mood, your weight management, and your long-term health in ways most people never realize. Your blood sugar is constantly fluctuating throughout every single day, and most people do not even notice it because they are not checking their glucose every hour. But your body feels it, even if your mind does not. What you eat directly influences these fluctuations, and this is where it gets really important. Small changes in your daily food choices often lead to noticeable improvements in how you actually feel. You might experience steadier energy, better focus, improved mood, and fewer cravings. These changes happen gradually, but once you start noticing them, you realize that food is not just calories on a plate. Food is literally the fuel your body uses to function and thrive. So understanding blood sugar and making intentional choices about what you eat becomes one of the most powerful tools you have for feeling your best. So what actually happens when blood sugar is not stable? Let me break this down for you in a way that makes sense. Throughout the day, your blood sugar spikes and crashes based on the foods you eat. A spike happens when glucose enters your bloodstream quickly, and this typically occurs after you eat refined carbohydrates or sugary foods. Your pancreas responds by releasing insulin to manage that glucose. Then a crash follows, and that is when your energy dips, your mood dips, and your cravings intensify, especially for sugar and caffeine. This roller coaster exhausts your body's regulatory systems over time. It is like asking a worker to run a sprint over and over instead of maintaining a steady pace. Eventually, the system gets tired. Now here's where vegetables come in, and this is the really good news. Vegetables are one of the few foods that naturally slow down this glucose spike. They contain fiber, which acts like a brake on digestion. Instead of glucose flooding into your bloodstream all at once, it enters gradually and smoothly. Do you ever feel that 3 o'clock energy crash? Or do you reach for sugar mid-morning even though you just ate? Your blood sugar is likely spiking and crashing throughout the day. And here is the wonderful part. There is a simple food solution most people never learn. Why does this happen in the first place? It comes down to how your body processes different foods. Your digestive system converts the food you eat into glucose, and that glucose enters your bloodstream. When glucose arrives too fast, your pancreas works overtime, releasing insulin to manage it all. Insulin is like a delivery driver, and it takes glucose from your bloodstream and delivers it into your cells for energy or stores it for later use. Now, refined carbohydrates and sugars spike glucose very fast, like opening a floodgate all at once. Your body has to manage this sudden surge, and it is inefficient. But vegetables contain fiber, which is different. Fiber does not get digested the same way that other carbohydrates do. Instead, it slows down the entire digestive process. This means glucose enters your bloodstream gradually and steadily, not in a rush. A slower glucose entry means a gentler insulin response. When your insulin response is gentle and steady, your body handles everything more efficiently. Your energy stays more stable, your mood stays more balanced, and your cravings do not spike and crash. Your body has an elegant system for managing glucose. It works really well when you support it with the right foods. But when you eat the wrong foods, you are making your system work much harder than it needs to. Here is why vegetables change everything. Now, not all vegetables are created equal when it comes to supporting blood sugar. Some vegetables are higher in starch, and they have a different impact than leafy greens. The 5 vegetables I am about to share with you were chosen specifically because of their research backing and their lower glycemic impact. Let me walk you through each one. The first vegetable is broccoli. Broccoli is a nutritional powerhouse when it comes to blood sugar support. Research indicates that broccoli contains a compound called sulforaphane, which has potential glucose-regulating effects on your body. Beyond that, broccoli is high in fiber, especially a type called soluble fiber. Soluble fiber is particularly effective at slowing glucose absorption into your bloodstream. Studies have shown that eating broccoli alongside carbohydrates can actually reduce the blood sugar spike compared to eating those carbohydrates alone. This means if you pair broccoli with rice or bread, your body manages that blood sugar much more smoothly. Broccoli is also versatile. You can steam it, roast it, saute it with garlic and olive oil, or add it to soups and stir-fries. The key is just getting it on your plate consistently. The second vegetable is spinach and leafy greens in general. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula have an almost negligible glycemic impact. They contain almost no carbohydrates and are high in fiber. But what makes them special for blood sugar support is their magnesium content. Magnesium is a mineral that plays a crucial role in how your body regulates glucose and uses insulin. Many healthcare professionals recommend adequate magnesium intake for metabolic health. Studies have shown that people who consume leafy greens regularly have improved insulin sensitivity over time. This is powerful because insulin sensitivity is like your body's ability to handle glucose efficiently. When your insulin sensitivity improves, your entire glucose management system works better. You can easily add spinach to your breakfast eggs, blend it into smoothies, toss it into salads, or cook it as a side dish. It is one of the easiest vegetables to incorporate into your daily eating. The third vegetable is Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are like the small but mighty cousin of broccoli. They contain similar beneficial compounds to broccoli, and they are also high in fiber content. Research suggests that cruciferous vegetables like Brussels sprouts support metabolic processes in your body. What I really like about Brussels sprouts is that they are absolutely delicious when roasted. You can toss them with a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. Roast them in your oven until they are crispy on the outside, and they develop this amazing caramelized flavor. Because they taste so good when prepared this way, people are more likely to eat them regularly, and consistency is really what matters for blood sugar support. The fourth vegetable is bell peppers. Bell peppers are different from the first 3 because they have a moderately sweet flavor naturally. This is actually great news if you are someone who struggles with sugar cravings. Bell peppers satisfy that need for sweetness without adding actual sugar to your body. They contain a moderate amount of fiber, and they are rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C has been shown to support insulin function in your body. Bell peppers also have a low glycemic load, which means they have minimal impact on your blood sugar. You can eat them raw as a snack with hummus, slice them into salads, or cook them in stir-fries. They come in so many colors too, so you can make your meals more visually interesting and get a variety of nutrients. The fifth vegetable is asparagus. Asparagus is an interesting one because it contains something called inulin, which is a type of prebiotic fiber. This fiber has special properties that may support healthy glucose metabolism in your body. Asparagus is very low in carbohydrates and high in fiber and nutrients. Evidence suggests that regular asparagus consumption supports stable energy throughout the day. Many people do not realize how versatile asparagus is either. You can steam it, roast it, grill it, or saute it. It pairs well with almost any protein, and it cooks quickly, which makes it easy to add to your meals. So those are your 5 vegetables: broccoli, spinach, Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, and asparagus. Each one has something unique going for it in terms of blood sugar support. But here is what they all have in common. They are all research-backed. They are all delicious when prepared well. They are all probably in your local grocery store right now. And they are all affordable. You do not need expensive supplements or special foods to support your blood sugar. These common vegetables work. Now knowing which vegetables help is important, but eating them the right way makes a big difference in how effective they actually are. Let me give you some practical rules that will help you get maximum benefit. First rule, eat vegetables with carbohydrates. This is really important. When you pair a vegetable side with rice, bread, pasta, or any carbohydrate source, the fiber in the vegetables slows the glucose spike significantly. So instead of eating rice alone, eat rice with steamed broccoli. Instead of eating bread alone, eat it with a side salad. The carbohydrates get absorbed more slowly, and your body handles everything more efficiently. Second rule, eat vegetables early in your meal. The order in which you eat foods actually matters more than most people realize. If you eat your vegetables first, before your carbohydrates and protein, the fiber from the vegetables prepares your digestive system. It slows down everything that comes after. Research has actually shown that this simple change, eating vegetables first, can reduce the blood sugar spike from the rest of your meal by up to 30%. That is huge. So start your meal with your salad or your cooked vegetables, then eat your protein and carbohydrates. Third rule, cooking methods matter, but probably not in the way you think. Raw vegetables, steamed vegetables, roasted vegetables, and sautéed vegetables all work great for blood sugar support. The fiber is still there, and the nutrients are still available to your body. What you want to avoid is deep frying, which can add a lot of extra oil and make digestion unpredictable. Simple preparation methods work best. Steaming, roasting with a little olive oil, or sautéing are all excellent choices. Fourth rule, consistency beats perfection. Eating these vegetables once is helpful. Eating them regularly compounds the benefit. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to eat all 5 every day. Start with 1 or 2 that you enjoy and commit to eating them most days. Over time, your body adapts, your insulin sensitivity improves, and your energy becomes more stable. This is how real change happens. Let me give you some practical examples so you can see how easy this is to implement. For breakfast, you can add spinach to your eggs, scramble them together, or blend spinach into your morning smoothie with fruit and yogurt. For lunch, make a side salad with mixed greens and add some bell pepper slices. Even if your main lunch item is a sandwich or leftover carbohydrates, that salad on the side makes a real difference. For dinner, roast some broccoli or Brussels sprouts alongside your protein and grains. This takes maybe 5 minutes of prep work, and then your oven does the rest. For snacks, keep raw bell pepper slices in your fridge. You can grab them with hummus for a satisfying, blood sugar-friendly snack. These are not complicated changes. They are just small shifts in how you structure your meals. Of course, there are also some common mistakes that people make that reduce the effectiveness of healthy eating. Let me call those out so you can avoid them. The first mistake is cooking vegetables with excessive amounts of added fats. A little bit of olive oil is fine and actually helps your body absorb certain nutrients. But overly creamy vegetable dishes or vegetables swimming in butter can slow digestion unpredictably, and this can interfere with the blood sugar benefits. Keep your vegetable preparation simple. A light coating of oil, some salt, pepper, and maybe some garlic is perfect. The second mistake is only eating vegetables as an afterthought. If vegetables are not on your plate, they do not help you. You have to plan them in advance. When you go grocery shopping, buy fresh vegetables intentionally. When you plan your meals, include vegetables as a main component, not as a small side dish. The third mistake is relying only on vegetable juice or smoothies. Blending vegetables breaks down the fiber structure significantly. While juice and smoothies are not bad, they are not as effective as whole vegetables for glucose control. Whole vegetables keep the fiber intact, and that fiber is what slows down glucose absorption. Eat whole vegetables the majority of the time. The fourth mistake is eating the same vegetable every day and getting bored. Variety is important for 2 reasons. First, different vegetables provide different nutrients, and your body benefits from that variety. Second, if you eat the same thing every day, you will get tired of it and stop eating it. Rotate through your 5 vegetables. Eat broccoli on Monday, Brussels sprouts on Tuesday, spinach on Wednesday, bell peppers on Thursday, asparagus on Friday. This keeps things interesting and keeps you consistent. The fifth mistake is ignoring portion sizes of other foods. Vegetables help your blood sugar, but they are not a license to eat unlimited amounts of carbohydrates. Balance matters. A typical balanced plate might look like half your plate vegetables, a quarter protein, and a quarter carbohydrates. This rough guide helps you stay balanced while still enjoying all types of foods. Now let me address some myths that people believe about vegetables and blood sugar, because these misconceptions often get in the way of people taking action. The first myth is that all vegetables are the same when it comes to blood sugar impact. This is not true. Vegetables vary widely. Starchy vegetables like potatoes and corn affect your blood sugar differently than leafy greens. The 5 vegetables in this video were specifically chosen because of their lower glycemic impact. They work better for blood sugar support than some other vegetables. This does not mean you should not eat other vegetables. It just means these 5 are particularly effective. The second myth is that vegetables alone can fix blood sugar problems. This is important to be honest about. Vegetables are one tool in your toolbox. Sleep quality, regular movement, stress management, your overall food choices, genetics, and other lifestyle factors all play a role in blood sugar control. Healthy habits compound. When you combine better nutrition with good sleep, movement, and stress management, the results are much more dramatic than just changing your diet alone. The third myth is that you have to eat a lot of vegetables for them to work. This is not accurate. Research suggests that even one serving of these vegetables daily makes a measurable difference in blood sugar stability and energy levels. More vegetables are certainly good for you. But starting small is better than not starting at all. If you can commit to eating one serving of one of these vegetables daily, you will notice benefits. The fourth myth is that raw vegetables are always better than cooked vegetables. The truth is more nuanced than this. Cooking can actually increase the availability of certain nutrients in vegetables. For example, cooking tomatoes increases the availability of lycopene. Both raw and cooked vegetables offer benefits. Variety is ideal. Eat some raw in salads and some cooked in your meals. The fifth myth is that if you do not have diabetes, blood sugar does not matter to you. This is a really important misconception to clear up. Everyone's blood sugar fluctuates throughout the day, regardless of whether they have diabetes or not. In people without diabetes, the body manages these fluctuations automatically. But that does not mean the fluctuations are not affecting you. Stable glucose supports better energy, improved mood, better focus, and good metabolic health, regardless of your diabetes status. Taking care of your blood sugar through nutrition is something everyone should do. Here are the 3 things I want you to remember when you leave this video because these are what actually matter. First, the 5 vegetables broccoli, spinach, Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, and asparagus are research-backed for supporting healthy blood sugar. This is not hype. This is based on real science and real research. These are legitimate tools you can use. Second, eat these vegetables consistently. Ideally daily or most days. Do not aim for perfection. Start with one if that is easier. Even one vegetable daily will make a difference. As you get comfortable, add more to your routine. Third, pair vegetables with carbohydrates. Eat them early in your meal, keep preparation simple, and stay consistent. These small habits compound over time. 6 months from now, if you have been eating these vegetables regularly, your energy will be different, your mood will be different, and your relationship with food will be different. Managing blood sugar does not require perfection. It does not require expensive supplements. It does not require drastic lifestyle overhauls. It starts with one meal, one vegetable, one day. Your body responds positively to good nutrition. You will likely feel the difference before you measure it. You will notice steadier energy. You will notice fewer afternoon crashes. You will notice your clothes fit differently. You will notice your mood is more stable. This knowledge is empowering because you are the expert of your own body. You know what you are eating. You know how you feel. Trust that if you consistently make supportive choices, results will follow. Many viewers are struggling silently with energy, with mood, with weight management. They feel stuck like they have tried everything and nothing works. Knowing this one thing about vegetables and blood sugar might be the insight that changes everything for you. The best time to start eating these vegetables was yesterday. The second best time is today. And honestly, your future self will thank you. If this video helped you understand blood sugar better, or if you are planning to add these vegetables to your diet this week, please drop a comment below and let me know which vegetable you are most excited to try. I read every single comment, and I love hearing what resonates with you. If you know someone who is struggling with energy or blood sugar management, a parent, a friend, a family member, please share this video with them. It might be exactly what they need to hear. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.